Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators offense will start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. A new set of downs after the completion. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Feeling some heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a crease. It's Mendez. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Mendez. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Snags it over the middle. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He fires to the left side.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Fielded in the end zone, it's Strong. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. On the run, it's Mendez. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks. Really
deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendez. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a man. It's Mendez. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Lofts one high and deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's now second down after the short completion. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away, your job is to still contain.
He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming in.
Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Jet sweep to the receiver. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mendez. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Quickly to the tight end.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got his man quickly. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Snagged on the outside. It's Brewer. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Finds a man by himself. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
38, Texas, 9.
Coming out with it, it's Strong. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Mendez. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down.
Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Giving him his pads. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mendez. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to that round?
They want to just keep throwing it. Snags it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Power ahead. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. DB's right up on the receivers. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it again. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Can anyone catch him? Tackle is made after the 1st down.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally dragged. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.